Hi friends, Ms Connie here. Come join me in painting this mountain starry night. All you're going to need is a small canvas painted black, acrylic colors, pink, white, purple, green, and some more black, and you can make this with me. Okay friends, now that you've got your canvas painted black, we've got our colors. We've got pink, some purple, white, some dark green, and some and black, because we're going to mix the green and the black together, make the darker trees. So it's really about blending the colors together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip my brush, the biggest brush I have for blending, and I'm going to start with, I'm just going to put some pink up at the top, a little dot of pink. And did you see me just dip a little, my brush and got a little bit of water, not too much. And I don't even mind that the paint, you know, I can mix them together because they're going to be mixed. And I'm going to put a little bit of the purple towards the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab another brush just to dip it a little bit. Got my either paper towel or cloth there. I'm going to put it into the white because we're going to need quite a bit of white, but I'm going to put that in the center. And to begin with, just a nice glob of it because it's going to blend together with those other guys. I'll just leave that brush there because I'm going to need to grab other paint from it. And I'm going to start from the top, and maybe I'll just grab a little more pink and grab a little of that white. And I'm just going to start blending, and it's going to happen pretty fast. You're not even going to believe it. And you're just going to blend, 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 and nice back and forth. You're not trying to make it perfect. You need to blend it together, and then it's going to come out really nice. So it looks like, you know, I might take a little bit of this white, put a dab on the top so I can have it be a little lighter at the top, so it looks like the night sky. And especially here in Colorado, you can get some when the sun goes down and the colors. If you're up in the mountain, I have definitely seen these pinks and purples up in the mountains in particular, and it just ends up being just a lovely, lovely purple, pinkish colors that play against the stars. And of course, we're using our imagination to make it a little, you know, more intense colors that we want to have. And go ahead and take this all the way down to the bottom. We're not going to worry about how thick the paint is down here, because the black canvas is helping that paint pop out a lot better than if you had to cover the whole white canvas. This is why a lot of my technique is, and I learned it from other teachers that taught me years ago, is if you start with a darker canvas, it helps you to blend your brighter colors on top and really make them stand out. So I'm kind of liking the way that's blending really nice. Okay. And I'm going to dab off a little bit of that color there so that when I'm blending at the end, I'm going to go one stroke across. There you go. Looking good. Looking good. All right. And now, believe it or not, it's time to put the trees. And it had, like I said, it's pretty fast painting. Of course, having it be this small as well. And I'm going to put my fan brush a little bit in the black and mostly pick up that dark green. And even though it looks like it's totally the black color, it's not. when you start working with it, you'll start seeing. So here's where I'm going to put some trees down, and you can put the trees down wherever you want. I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to use the side of my brush, and living in Colorado, we want to put some pines, and you're going to see that tree start to develop. It's going to look really neat. It's already looking neat. And then you're going to go over here, and it's going to be like you're at the top of a mountain looking at the stars. And we're going to have some trees here. Maybe put some there. And do you see it doesn't matter if your trees aren't, they aren't looking like perfect or and I know I use that word a lot, but it's true that I think some people stop themselves from trying things just because they think, oh, I can't do that. I was like, give it a try. If you're having fun, that's all that matters. Okay, so that's kind of look like trees, and remember, you're not going to have, they're just going to be like big old dark, trees, because you're closest to it, and all the light is going to be behind you from the stars, and look at that. Okay. There you go. And it just looks like you're at the top of a mountain and the forest is right in front of you. Okay, and then I'll put my brush in that water. I'll clean those at the end. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. So I'm going to take the smaller brushes, and this is where this really comes in handy, and I'm gonna kind of show you the details of that. So to begin with, I guess I really want to probably put a moon or a crescent. And what a crescent is during the phases of the moon, you might have something that looks like a half a circle. And then you could almost make it ever so slightly, if you want to, kind of complete that circle, but you're not putting a lot of paint on it. It's looking like a crescent moon. There you go. So now this is where you can have a lot of fun, just putting all kinds of stars. Look at that. And if I want little tiny stars, I don't press down as hard on my brush, see? And there's other techniques that I've used for a really huge canvas. I'll use I'll buy a toothbrush, just an inexpensive toothbrush, and I'll dip it in water, dip it in the paint, and then I'll take the end of a paintbrush and just hit it against the top, and all this paint flies out, and when it lands on your canvas, that's a good way to get a special effects of stars, the splattering, but because this is such a small canvas, I wanted to have a little more control where I put my stars. And you can put as many or as little as you want on them. And then there's a few that you could just actually, I might make one special, get a little something on my brush. Sometimes your brush will pick up a random fuzz, or you can just try to get it before you put it onto your canvas. And I'm just going to try to put like a bright star there, something special. And guys, I got to tell you, I think that's it. I think that's all I need to do. You guys can make yours as elaborate as you want it, or as simple as you want it. Make it whatever you want it to look like. It's a lot of fun. I hope you'll really try this one. I really believe anyone can do this. Have fun.